Great. So, I am Alexey Suharev from Cherkizovo Group, a Russian food production company. I'm here to present our newest project. It's Kashira factory, the fully automated salami plant managed by SAP. I'd like to start with a short remark about us. Cherkizovo Group is the largest meat producer in Russia. We control the whole production chain from growing grain, feed production, to the slaughtering and to the processing. We have strong brands on poultry and pork markets. Personally, I am responsible for manufacturing execution systems, MES, and industrial automation. Regarding Kashira project, I was in charge of MES system architecture and equipment integration. This presentation is dedicated to our newest factory. It's situated near Kashira city, Moscow region, and it produces dry salami. The key feature of this factory is the level of automation, absolutely outstanding for meat processing industry. Using robots and automatic production lines allow us to employ much less people in comparison to similar manual productions. And also this automation gives us high and stable quality because no one touches the product during the production cycle. The full capacity of this factory is up to 100 tons of dry salami per day, which is around 30% of Russian market volume for this category. So, what does it mean to us, to IT team responsible for production processes handmade? Here are the challenges we faced, the questions to respond. We deal with fully automated production cycle where equipment from different suppliers is connected to each other. Each element is independent, has a certain task to execute. Someone has to synchronize the elements of the chain to ensure the target factory productivity. The second point, we need to transfer all the data between ERP, MES, and machines level to send orders and to get execution data back. And finally, it should work 24/7, so we are very limited in respect to any IT service or maintenance. And our answer on this is SAP project. Why SAP? First of all, Cherkizovo IT strategy dictates step-by-step migration to SAP applications. We already had SAP ERP for our trade house processes, SAP EWM for warehouses, SAP MDG for master data, and OpenText for document flow. So we finally came to production. Another reason, we are really tired of complicated system-to-system interfaces. We were seeking for a platform where both ERP and MES level application can be placed and communicate with each other seamlessly. And I cannot say we had too many options here. You may see a principal scope of our SAP project, which covers all mentioned areas. Important point, who is capable to accomplish such a project, and now I'm pleased to mention Sabris, the guys who did it. Cherkizovo and Sabris know each other for a few years. We know them as a reliable partner and as an experts in food production, especially in meat industry. That's why we asked Sabris to take part in this really important to us project. This is a landscape we've developed together with Sabris. It includes SAP S/4HANA core models, SAP S for food application programmed by Sabris, and local shop floor applications or just controllers to be integrated. What about ERP? I suppose it's pretty standard but rich enough configuration. Personally, I'm focused on production planning and material management models with their extension on MES level. MES level goes from inbound logistics, I mean raw material receiving through the whole production cycle, to the outbound logistics, I mean final product shipping. Also have quality management, it's based on standard SAP model, but integrated with the shop floor processes. And finally, local systems, different blocks provided by different companies. They couldn't provide kind of standard interface, so we had to use almost all options: web services, RFC calls, database exchange, even Modbus or programmable logic controllers connection. So this integration part took a lot of time, but it was done. Okay, so now I'd like to visualize the production flow. Watching the video, we'll go through the process from the entry to the exit. That's the process flow diagram divided by the stages. We start from raw material receiving. The truck can enter the factory only if we have a SAP purchase order for this shipment. Quality management procedure starts here. Here characteristics have to be entered and checked. Only after that we can go on with the receiving process. It's pretty standard. We register pallets, we make weightings, we print labels, we generate packing units. All the equipment are integrated. After that, we unpack meat, put it into plastic crates, and load to the automatic storage. We identify crates content by using RFID tags. We use scanner sign installed into the line. Storage handling system gets a job from SAP to load or unload crates to or from the storage bins. SAP helps us to ensure FIFO principle, the oldest batch has to be consumed first. Also, SAP compares the initial weight of the crate and the final weight and fixes differences as Lewis. So it's, now we're arriving to the production zone. Here, SAP shares daily process order inter dosages, so it's an amount of meat the line can process at a time. SAP communicates directly with the production line controller. System checks if it's ready, and if yes, sends a job to dosage execution. SAP also sends a program ID, a set of technological parameters like speed of knives, the duration of processing, and other ones. We store it as a part of master data in SAP. The line makes blending, mixing, spices, adding, and finally we've got minced meat. Now we need to stuff it and hang on the rack. This single arm robot received the job from SAP. It contains just a program ID, how to hang the sticks on the rack. The rack is 5 meters tall, and together with salami, it has total weight around up to 1,000 kilos. And this part of the video, you may notice people. These guys just fill the machines with the consumables like casing, clips, or loop. Unfortunately, this labor force is still necessary. It's automatic guided vehicle transportation system for racks. By the way, it's called Techno Ferrari, and it arrived from Italy. This management system gets a job from SAP, go to the certain rack filling position, get a filled rack, and bring it to the certain chamber. So SAP knows where the certain rack is stored, in which chamber. The following process is majoring. It's called fermentation and drying. And for dry salami, for this group of dry salami, it lasts 20-25 days in total. As I said before, the main focus for SAP in this factory is steps synchronization. We need to send corresponding jobs to meat storage, production line, hanging robots, and this transportation system. One step is finished, the next one should start immediately. Otherwise, we lose productivity. One machine is broken, the other ones have to react on this. That is the main point. Coming back to measuring cycle, these machines have a scales on board, so each night they re-weight each rack. So in SAP we can draw a weight losses curve. It's a critical technological parameter. Quality management process continues through the cycle. Here we have a quality inspector who has to mark the rack as ready to be packed. Only after that, a rack becomes available to the process. It's packing zone already. The factory philosophy says no one should touch the product. Here in Kashira, machines and systems communicate with each other directly. I'd say it's a really smart factory. That's why we call it Industry 4.0 oriented factory. Here we already have discharged salami from the rack. The rack is delivered by AGV, guided vehicle. The same story, a few machines connected into a line, and SAP sends jobs to all of them who has any logical function, who needs external management. Specific task for SAP is labeling. Product label contains text data originally stored in SAP MDG. We transfer the data to SAP S for food and then include it into a job to the labeling machine. Barcodes and sometimes other label data are customer specific. So we use the link between packing process order and sales order. Due to that, we are sure that our customers will get exactly what they need. So it's our automatic box filling machine. It receives a job from SAP with the information how many salamis it should fill. Also, I want to add that the main factory limitation is batch size. We cannot pack less than one rack. It's around 500 kilos, so it's designed for big batches. The salami loses around 30% of its weight during the cycle, and the factory is oriented for own fixed weight product. So we make a weight check through the packing. If the salami is out of range, set in SAP, it will be rejected from the line. So the final step, palletization. This machine mechanically put the boxes on the wooden pallet and send to SAP the set of boxes ID collected to the certain pallet. This boxes ID will be used within the storage processes and later on Cherkizovo distribution center. So it's over. The magic is done. We've got raw meat, and now it's delicious salami. If the processing is manual, it's pretty standard. We choose the sales order, pick the pallets by scanning, and automatically create outbound delivery, send it to our distribution center. That's all. This project was acknowledged as innovative on Russian and international levels. The main award we've got is SAP Innovation Awards 2019 in Digital Trailblazer category. That is the first time when a Russian project reached the final round of this competition and even won the award. So we really appreciate it. I'd like to conclude with the following. First of all, it really works. Factory daily operation is handled by SAP, and during almost 1 year, we didn't have sensitive breakdowns caused by SAP or IT in general. So coming back to challenges I mentioned before, I'd say we achieved what we planned to achieve. That is the main outcome. And a few words about the lessons we learned by this project. The main point, a vendor for MES application. Honestly, we had doubts. We had a SAP-based solution or industry-oriented system that we were using before. Manufacturing operational management is kind of a different story with some specific requirements. And now we can surely say SAP is a solution here. Second one, we learned that using SAP for both SAP, European MES levels gives us much less issues in regard to maintenance and troubleshooting. We use the same materials, storages, batches, stock balances for both levels. We have online data replication. And finally, I need to thank Sabris team. Their industry-oriented experience made a really made a difference. Cherkizovo and Sabris put a lot of efforts in this project together, and I want to say thank you, guys. That's all from my side. I will be happy to answer any questions.
How many employees do you have in your factory?
Around 200 of people.
200 people.
Okay.
In production?
No, it's totally with the office part. Production, much less. Actually, in production, there is not so much people. It's mostly engineers who step in only in case of some breakdown. The operators who fill the machines with packaging materials and other consumables, and the guys who clean the rooms. Veterinarian guys, and any other.
Someone who tastes tasty.
Yeah. Robot cannot do it.
I wanted to ask exactly on the maintenance. You said that you don't want to lose productivity, so if one machine is down, another one is supposed to step up kind of seamlessly, right? You're talking about the small Ferrari ones, that's okay, this one's out of play for now, another one can jump in, or are you talking also about the bigger machines that need to be actually...
I meant that if we have several machines connected to the line and one machine is broken, but previous one continues to load the product and it will cause a sensitive break.
So it needs to stop, that's what
that's what I meant.
And normal regular maintenance, you need to have for the plant maintenance, you go to like somehow station by station, or you just have a regular shutdown 1 month in a year?
Right now, we can afford regular maintenance by nights, but when we start producing 24 hours per day, I guess it will be scheduled maintenance once a week, once a month, I don't know.
So the moment utilization is at what percent?
Yes, it can produce 30% of Russian market volume. Unfortunately, we cannot sell such volume right now. We are optimistic.
I have a question regarding production planning. Do you use standard functionality of PP module or any kind of constraint-based planning?
Standard functionality extended by Sabris team with some specific of this production. When you need to start producing, you don't have actual sales orders because it's 20-25 days before. No one knows what we will sell.
So you plan based on prognosis? Or?
Yeah. We have a proposal, and when it's ready, we compare what we got in the chambers, what we have from our customers, and try to satisfy to combine its specific service.
So you are using production orders or process orders?
Process orders. Process orders. It's set by process orders.
Já bych vás případně poprosil další dotazy na pana Suchareva trošku později, že se musíme posunout v programu. Já bych tady poprosil pana Procházku a ještě jednou poděkoval panu Sucharevovi za jeho